All right. Hola. ¿Cómo están? Today we're working on por and para. So I have a PowerPoint I've been working on, and it is, of course, the 4th of May, or at least it was yesterday. So here we go. Por and para. Uh-oh. Did it work? Yes. I got it to work. I'm very proud of myself on this one. All that stuff down there. That's me. The Battle of Por versus Para. Dun dun dun. Lots to read. Lots to read. All right. That was complex. All right. So that was cheesy. That was fun. So let's review our concept here. We're talking about por versus para in English, and we get to see that they both mean for. But it's easier to look at them if we can learn to keep them separate. So I thought we could talk about my friend Yoda over here. Hi, Yoda. And then, of course, Darth Vader. I'm over here. He's a little scary. So, por versus para, they keep a battle line on time. They keep a battle line on location, a battle line on actions, objects, and of course people. And we're going to talk about each one of these. Now, they contrast quite a bit. First off, time. Duration versus a deadline. So with por over here, we're saying the activity is through the entire time period. All right? So an example might be practico por la noche. Para, on the other hand, means you have to finish it by that deadline. So, la tarea es para el jueves. Location. Through or throughout, okay? Versus para, which is towards a goal, but we may not get there, all right? So, por, on the first side, we're inside of this idea, whatever it is. But we're going through it, round and round in circles, or we're going all the way through it to go somewhere else, perhaps. So, for example, yo viajo por la selva en la ruta a casa. I'll bet he says this. And then, viajo para la casa esta tarde. I'm traveling towards my home this afternoon. Maybe I'm just headed that way, and I'm going to go somewhere else, maybe a restaurant. Actions. Means and motive versus a goal. So there might be the reason or a way the goal is achieved versus the goal and prize at the end. Look at this example. Por ser un buen Jedi, te damos un título. Ah, qué bien, un título de los Jedi. Versus, para ser un buen Jedi, hay que vencerme. So you have a difference of if you want to be a good Jedi, I'm sorry, because you are a good Jedi, then we're giving you this title. That means you've done this activity, and having gone through this activity, we're going to give you this title on top. Versus if you want to be a good Jedi, you're not one yet. You have to defeat me. So there's a different perspective as far as these actions go. Objects. Creator, origin, the person who made the object, the person who sent the object, versus who's getting the object. So we might say, la pintura es por Salvador Dalí. By the way, favorite artist. Salvador Dalí. La hizo muy bien. Versus, la pintura es para Salvador Dalí. Le va a gustar mucho. So on the por side, Salvador Dalí made the painting. On the other side, he is receiving the painting. So a very different point of view. People. I might say this is on behalf of someone else. So I'm acting as the representative. I'm taking their side, or I'm taking their position, or I'm working on their side somehow in order to achieve something. Versus, I didn't expect that. So ellos trabajan por su padre. Perhaps he can't or isn't able at this time. So they're doing the job in his place. Versus, Miguel lee muy bien para un chico de 5 años. So I wasn't expecting that. So I'm contrasting what I know about a 5-year-old boy with what is actually being produced. So let's summarize these. We have time, duration versus deadline. We have location, through versus toward. And then we've got actions. Are you means-oriented or are you goal-oriented? Then an object. Did you make the object or are you sending the object somewhere else? Or rather, are you receiving the object? Be the recipient. No? People. Is this on behalf or on part of someone else or contrasting? Now, there's more than these. These are just some of the big ones that tend to confuse us, and some salient contrasts. I wanted to show you an icon I thought was helpful. So, por is going through something, whereas para is headed towards something. So, por, I'm inside of the object, going round and round and round, or I cut through it on my way somewhere else. And so the idea is it's all about being inside of this or going through it to get somewhere else. Somehow I've gone through the means or the mode, or I'm inside of this somehow, versus para, I'm not there yet. I'm headed in that direction. It's a goal. Uh-oh, I wonder what their goal is. So these are the differences again. Duration, through, means, creator, on behalf. And you can see how if I'm talking about duration, I'm inside this time period versus the time period is far off goal. Or I'm going through, you know, here's my circle again. I'm going through this location versus I'm headed to Dallas or something. The motive or the means, because you did this idea, we're going to do that. Versus in order to do this idea or whatever, you'll have to do this. So goal-oriented. Creator, you made it. You're inside it. All right, it's got your DNA. You're fantastic. But the recipient, it's going somewhere else. So it's for that person. On behalf, so I am being this person. So I'm working on their behalf. So we can see how this icon would work well with por and well with para.
Use the force.
What do we do? Oh no, use the force, Luke. So can you solve these? Take a minute, pause, figure this out. I'll pick up here. Okay, hopefully you paused. So, what do we have here? El dibujo por o para. Por. La tarea para la semana. Why is this one por Lucas? How do we know he was the one that did it? He was the creator. Ah, because él hizo un buen trabajo. That'll do it. La tarea para la semana que viene. Oh, I forgot my S. Oh well. Tengo que terminar la tarea. Oh no, I didn't. I did that fine. Lea es muy rápida. Let me por o para. Para ser tan joven. It's a contrast. I wasn't expecting that. Prefiero manejar por la ciudad muy bien en vez de alrededor de ella. En 3 semanas viajamos por la costa. No puedo esperar. Is that right?
No!
Ah, Yoda knows. It's para la costa. Well, why is that? Because I can't wait. We're not there yet. It's a goal. Okay? We might be going through the coast. That would be something else. Okay? In that case, I wouldn't be waiting. I would be there. Hay que terminar los planes para el fin de semana. Voy a trabajar por Han hoy. Solo hoy. Como él está enfermo. So I'm taking his place. I'm in the position of Han. Leo por 1 hora cada mañana. That's the duration. I'm inside that hour period. Hay que tener cuidado para trabajar con ellos. So we're not there yet, okay? So it hasn't been completed. We want to work with them. In order to do that, we have to complete this activity. And then, por su trabajo con los Jedi, te damos gracias. Y por mirar mis videos, te doy gracias. Oh, happy video again. And it's coming. There's my song. Muchas gracias. I hope you enjoyed this little rendition. And I will see you in class soon. Muchas gracias. Adios. How do I shut this thing off? Ah, at least for now. That's not it. And stop.